Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. There's Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up the second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Broncos have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They quickly out wide. This is Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson, and the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there. Sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and tell him, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the counter, here's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
Touchdown! A.J. Dillon from 10 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get... A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize minutes now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 52 yards.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Well, now how about this return?
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to run. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Running right through him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Up the middle, Jones. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He must continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
When they approach this drive, confidence up the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws. Has them hurtling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Moving here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 104 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They go back to the ground with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to sort your way in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Slot man moves right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when this ball broke deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again here, Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the ends. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Second and 11. Running right, Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.